Okay guys, let's talk about multiplying and dividing fractions today. So multiplying fractions, you multiply the numerators together and the denominators together, okay? One way to think about this is you just multiply straight across. So top and bottom. So say we have 2/3, right? And we multiply that by, I don't know, 4/5. So if we go straight across on the top, we're going to say 2 times 4, that's going to give us 8. Straight across on the bottom, 3 times 5, 15. So that would be just multiply straight across, right? Okay, so when multiplying fractions, you may simplify any fractions to the lowest terms. You may also divide out a factor that is common to the numerator and a different denominator. Okay? After all common factors have been divided out, multiply the remaining numerator and denominator. So let's look at this example. We have 3/5 multiplied by 7/9. Okay, we can factor out the 3 that is here and here, right? Because they both have 3's in common. So this is what they were talking about, right? If you have something opposite of each other. So let's look here. They ask how many times is 3 go into 3? Once. How many times is 3 go into 9? 3 times. So then we have 1 times 7 gives us 7, and 5 times 3 gives us 15. So that's how they got their answer there. Okay. Now let's talk about dividing. So to divide a fraction, you multiply by its reciprocal. Let's talk about what reciprocal is for a little bit. So to find the reciprocal of a fraction, this is the reciprocal of a fraction, you invert the numerator and the denominator. So when you think of a reciprocal, I want you to think flip. Okay? Because that's what you really do. Like the reciprocal of 4/5 is 5/4. You see, you just took the bottom, you took the denominator and made it become the numerator. You took the numerator and made it become the denominator. So you just took that and flipped it, right? So let's see, let's do a different one. What if you wanted the reciprocal, let's say, I'm going to put it over here. That is my big pen, not the one I wanted. If we wanted the reciprocal of 2, okay? Well, you're like, I'm supposed to flip it. What do I flip it with? Any whole number, like 2, can be written over 1, right? So if we were going to say, what is the reciprocal of 2? Well, that is, flip that, it's going to be 1 over 2, right? So any whole number you come up against, you could just put it over 1 and then flip it, okay? So don't let a whole number mess with you. Alright, so to find the reciprocal, we invert the numerator and denominator, which simply means flip, okay? We like, as mathematicians, we like to make things sound harder than they are. Invert its numerator and denominator means flip. So here is how we do division. Let me find another color so we can do it in a different color. When you see division, what I want you to think is, I'm going to put think. I want you to think keep, change, flip. Okay? That's what I want you to think every time. So we have 2/3 divided by 4/5. Now, we're going to keep this first term just the way it is. So we just copy it over here, right? 2/3. We keep him. I'm going to put a K. I don't have room to write. Yeah, I can write down. Keep. And then now, we're going to change this little sign right here. We're going to change the division sign to its opposite, right? So we're going to change. Let's do it this way. Then we're going to change. We're going to change division into multiplication, right? You see how we changed it from this guy to that guy. Cool? So we keep, change. Last thing that we're going to do, oh, what color do we want here? Green. Green's good. We're going to flip this guy. Why do we flip him? Well, that's because we need his reciprocal. So we're going to flip 4/5 and it's going to become 5/4. So we flipped him. So now we could just do multiplication, which is so much easier, right? We're just going to go straight across. Well, first we see if anything can cancel. How many times does 2 go into 2? Once. How many times does 2 go into 4? Twice. And now we just multiply straight across. 1 times 5 is 5. 3 times 2 is 6, right? So remember, when you come up to a division problem, keep, change, flip, okay? I'm going to make a little highlighted box around this little guy, because that is like our little winner chicken dinner right there, okay? Makes it so much easier. Those little asterisks. Cool. Alright, so let's jump down here. I kind of marked all over this guy, but that kind of helps us to see what we're doing. Let's go dark blue. Now we're going to look at this. So we're going to simplify him, okay? So we have 20 divided by 21 times 49 divided by 90. So we see that both of these end with a 0, so we know they're divisible by 10. Well, 10 goes into 20 2 times, and 10 goes into 90, well, 9 times. You look at 21 and 49, we know that they're both divisible by 7, right? So this will be 3 times, and this will be 7 times. So that's going to give us 2 thirds times 7 ninths. Now we know we could just go straight across, right? 2 times 7, 14, 3 times 9, 27. There you go. There's our answer. I know I had it down here, but now I kind of walk you through it, okay? So there's some more exercises on here that I'm going to leave for you guys to do. As before, as always, I should say, I will post the answer key, okay? So you can check yourself. I hope this little video helped you and that you guys have the best day, okay? Stay safe.